Greetings and welcome to Fellowship Gaming. I am, as always, your ever-prepared GM, Brian, here to bring you another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits with my crew. Tonight we're going to be finishing off the final bit of the Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest, and then we'll be moving on to a 5th edition D&D adventure.
Happy Jack's Funhouse.
Happy Jack.
As part of Spooktober.
Yes. Which I love. I started playing Callisto Protocol because I got free on Epic, and I'm like, this is a fun game.
Callisto Protocol is 5th edition?
No, it's a video game.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure, how does that relate? I'm trying to figure it out.
It was more related to Spooktober.
Oh, okay.
I always try and pick a spooky game. For a while, it was Doom 3.
Oh, yeah, that's a very spooky game.
Because I was like, especially the first section, it's a haunted house with guns, and it's great.
I hated that game.
Which one?
Doom 3.
Oh.
When it came out, I was 13 or 14. And people decided to mess with me. I was playing the game and they turned the lights off and left the room, but I had blinders on, so I just saw the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then stuff started popping out, and I was like, "Oh, this is a scary game. I don't like this."
We had fun because we found a multiplayer mod.
Ooh.
So we did co-op, and we had my sister-in-law, who wasn't very good at video games. She was our designated flashlight holder.
You need one.
Because in Doom 3, without mods, you have the choice of, do you want a gun or a flashlight?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to choose that. And you're like, but I want both. And someone came out with the duct tape mod and fixed that. But it made the game very tense because you're just like, do I want to see what I'm shooting at or just spray and pray? But you don't have the ammo to spray and pray all the time. And especially with the mods, because we had to share ammo and weapons between everyone.
Oh.
So only some people got certain weapons. Some of us were still on the pistol going, I get the next weapon, right, guys?
Oh.
Running low on pistol ammo here.
That sounds fun.
And we're panicking, shouting, I need the fly over here. Turn around. It was great.
It's just a lighthouse spinning in circles with the flashlight.
Very much. The game lightens up about halfway through and becomes a lot less scary and more actiony, but I'm like, has a very tense beginning
And then you have me, who, once I played the second time through, realizing that all the scientists that are alive come back as zombie demon-y thingies, and found out that you can't shoot them. You can't, point the gun at them and shoot them before they turn into zombies, which I know is really dark, but, if you move your gun over their head fast enough, the safety won't turn on and you can shoot them in the head. Because it's 1 shot when they're a scientist, 10 shots when they're a demon. Economy was real important, and
we're playing Doom 3, and Jeremiah's over there
playing War Crimes.
Playing Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. I said, Saint of Chaos on you. Bam! 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 This facility, chaos everywhere. Bam, 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 bam.
This facility has been cleansed.
Exterminatus declared.
Honestly, I would.
I don't blame you.
Gosh dang it.
Okay, Gunnar, are you familiar with Warhammer 40k at all?
I've seen gigantic displays of what I've been told is
Okay,
Warhammer.
so I know a bit of Warhammer 40k because I've enjoyed the lore. So the Imperium of Man is ruled by the God Emperor of mankind, who 10,000 years ago led the crusades of mankind across the galaxy, conquering it. He hated everything theological. He really wanted mankind to be scientific. And it was the golden age of man, and everyone was wise, and they had amazing technology. And then his favorite son betrayed him, and in the ensuing battle, almost killed him.
Keyword almost.
Almost. He is alive. Barely. They sacrifice 1,000 people a day to keep him alive. And they've been doing this for 10,000 years. They see him as a god. And they worship him as a god.
I mean, having a throne made out of gold kind of helps the image.
Kind of
Yeah, it
helps,
does.
yeah. But anyway,
Sacrificing
So,
1,000 people a day. Yeah, he's very worshipped.
1,000, just to keep him alive. By the way, the people that they have to sacrifice are all psychers. Basically magicians. Interchangeable, and that's just go with it. They're magicians. Chaos lives in what's called the warp. The warp is basically every afterlife you can imagine rolled into one giant horrific ball of
All right.
Psychers can use warp energy to make manifestations. That's how they work. That's why they're basically magic.
Okay.
Okay, so there is a group in the Imperium called the Inquisition. Their motto is... why did I just forget it?
It tantamounts to shoot first and ask questions later.
It is. It isn't even shoot first. It's like, you're guilty, and I don't care what you're guilty of.
And that's just the Inquisitor.
That's
so if
the
you ever
Inquisition.
meet one, you want to look perfect because otherwise you're dead.
Yeah, basically. Exterminatus is basically, we're never going to take that planet back, destroy it.
It's been taken over by aliens or some fungus, bacteria, something or other
So-
that makes it uninhabitable. And it's more of a, if we can't have it, you can't have
Yeah.
it.
I looked up.
Well, hopefully you get off the planet, whatever Doom's on, before.
No, they're going to
Exterminatus
make sure you
happens.
die on that planet. Or trying to get off. Go ahead, Brian. You looked it up.
I looked up the motto, and according to, I forget the name of the Google AI, but it's innocence proves nothing.
That's it. Innocence proves nothing. That's the Inquisition.
Yes.
The army I play is the Sisters of Battle. They're actually ecclesiarchy, which means they are the church of the God Emperor. And there's a law that the church can never have men at arms. So this entire army is women. They look cool as hell.
Giant armor.
Well, they're not in giant armor because they're only human size.
I know.
They're
well,
not
still-
space marines.
I know they're not. Space Marines are totally different though, but they still have like
They still have
plates
power
of
armor.
armor on them.
Well, they're Empower armor.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I just played BattleTech.
BattleTech is also fun.
Yeah.
And cheaper.
And cheaper.
And cheaper.
And cheaper.
Surprising to say these days.
And it has the urban mech.
Yep.
The mighty Irby. Okay.
So we're around the corner and we're about to enter this airlock, and well, we're literally about to go through the second airlock because I tabled the turret.
Let's see. Well, as far as I remember, the turret is still there.
Yeah. It's just I'm holding a table.
Oh, right. That's it. So,
In front of the turret?
So literally, I took a table, rushed in, and just jammed it up because it comes down.
yeah, so you guys went into the first airlock. While it's cycling turrets come in because you're unauthorized people trying to mess with the charity substation. So they're firing at this table, and it gives you enough time to get in. Inside, they imagined this cool boss fight with the creature on the cover, which
Shouldn't be.
kind of looks like this mass of big, thick tentacles with one big like eye area in the center. But like it's more shaped this way.
It looked more like one of the bosses from Borderlands
Yeah,
coming out of the
yeah,
Pandora's vault.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty cool. I can't remember which one, but I think it's a bit similar to the Destroyer, but yeah, it's more like human shaped instead of like the eye in the center.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
It's more on top.
It's more bloopy.
And looking at it, it's unconscious on the floor, wakes up long enough to say its very short monologue of, I am Amnika, and I swallowed the newborn. And attempts to attack anyone. Casey, give me a occultism check from Darvis,
Okay.
because I think you'll enjoy it after.
What does
so
his
much
medical
trouble.
scan say?
Yeah, exactly.
14, 15 with the medical scan. Do I need to hero point that?
Yeah. that'll
Okay.
be a fit, yeah.
Hero point.
I don't know if we'll need hero points, but just have them.
Apparently I do.
Natural 20?
No.
Natural one.
What it should have rolled originally, but it decided not to. 18 on the die. So with my medical, that's a 28.
All right. So you're looking at this.
So
creature.
violating its HIPAA, I know.
You're looking at scan, and it's just severe radiation poisoning.
Okay.
Um,
What is it severely allergic to?
And
Radiation, apparently.
you're gonna
No,
love
no.
this. It's being kept alive by a regeneration ability, but
Cool.
it's turned off by mental or holy damage. After so many things being immune,
Casey gets to do
this
something.
is Darvis's chance. Everyone, give me a fortitude save.
Ooh, 24 for Gibson.
Don't epically fail this. Thank you. What are my freaking spells?
Obadiah passed. And Martineau passed. He rolled a natural 20.
Nibu got 24.
24.
21.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so I guess
gonna die
it
equally
can give
fast.
me a will save,
Yep.
and that DC is going to be 19.
She's being protected by cheese dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Straight from the moon.
Yep.
She makes it.
No, she really makes them.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So that does nothing.
Yep.
And
And I'll say hit it with mind or holy.
And we'll just kind of skip to
Bob.
Bob.
That's right.
Bob.
Bob
I
the
didn't
other.
have my notebook in front of me, and I forgot.
I'll hit it with Eldritch Lance.
Yeah, I thought about that.
All right.
That does mental damage, right?
It,
It does.
And it's an attack. Well,
It's an attack roll. That's why I didn't go with Eldritch Lance. even though it's lying on the ground, unconscious.
Monologuing and it's unconscious.
That's a 17 to hit.
That won't hit.
That one. You want a hero point? That?
Sure, I will attempt a hero point and get above a 10.
I mean, you have a 50% chance.
I rolled a 9 last time, so I got
Oh, then you have a
It's
55% chance of doing better.
But I did not.
Okay.
There's still quite a large chance of it not.
Next.
All right. So next round.
Oh, what's its monologue? Or did you say it and I did?
That was it.
That was its monologue.
That was
Yeah.
I am
monologue.
Nika. I'm the
I have
midwife to
swaddled the
them.
newborn,
I
apparently.
swaddled the newborn.
Oh, I was thinking that.
Okay.
Let's see. She will use her cheese to
It's a bit of a cheese.
stand up and just be like, no, you guys are bad. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, nebulo. Give me a. Or does a 26 hit you?
You know, ate my Wheaties this morning. Didn't know what they were. Still hit.
Yeah, just a hit.
What's your total?
What's your armor class?
17.
Yes, it is just a hit.
Oh, good.
If it is 10 plus, it's a crit.
Good thing I ate those Wheaties.
Yeah.
17 mental damage.
Ah, yeah.
And then, let's see. No, she fails that. So, she takes. Yeah, she takes 16 poison damage and goes back unconscious.
Okay.
She'll be back next round.
Okay. Do we want to roll initiative or just keep going?
Well,
Could we?
unless anyone else can do mental
Mental or
damage
holy?
I can't.
holy, like it's up to these two. So to finally put her down.
Can I demoralize?
Yeah, you can.
What about like throw them off guard or something?
They're
already
technically already
down.
off
Yeah, they're
guard.
already
yeah.
off guard, I think.
They're off guard, being prone.
Is there any like support option? Like to
I'm hero pointing
Aid
that because
somebody?
You could aid us in an attack roll.
Yeah. that
next
would work.
attack? That's what
21
Neva's gonna do.
intimidation.
So you'll aid his next attack roll.
Yep.
Somehow.
Because I'm just going to throw another Mind Skewer. I'm just going to throw Mind Skewer at it until I run out of it.
Fitfully,
Like how many hands
she
do
is
we need to hold
unbothered by your insult.
Of course she is.
Okay.
It's like, I've heard this.
In her sleep, she's like, ah.
Alright, are we doing our
Devil,
save?
devil, devil.
Yeah, so everyone give me a
Con.
con save again.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
20. What's the DC?
20 is what we're looking
Okay.
Okay, I got a 20 exactly.
for. Okay.
Success.
What do you do if you fail?
You'll just take some damage.
How much
Oh, I can
damage?
take some damage.
Let me go
As long as it's
find.
not over
What happened
40.
if I critically failed?
You would skip to the higher stage.
Do you want to borrow my
Yeah,
hero
oh
point?
crap.
No, it's funny this way.
It is kind of funny.
He already used his hero point is the issue.
It's the
But
same
that's
damage.
gonna let him borrow.
Didn't you use your hero point? Yeah, this
Yeah.
last round. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funnier
This
this
thing's
way.
killing us, even though it's unconscious.
It's not killing us.
The egg is killing
The
us.
egg is
The
killing
baby
us.
is killing
The
us.
same
So
thing.
you two failed.
I critically failed. I rolled
Okay.
a 1.
It's the same.
It's the same damage for both. So
Oh, I
you
wasn't
two
sure.
take 9 poison damage.
Martineau also takes 9.
Okay. You guys are fatigued too, which I still don't know what that does.
Makes it hard to fly, I'm sure.
Like, my best guess is they intended it to scale like other conditions. So the penalties, so your AC and stuff would drop more.
Makes you sleepy.
Which is affecting her.
Okay.
Like, but, he just rolled bad. So, oddly, you take less damage less often the higher stage you go on this. You just suffer fatigue 3.
Oh.
Which is, I assume,
nothing.
-3 to your AC and stuff, which is really bad. But
Okay.
If they're
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Yeah,
I didn't
sure.
see it in the
Give me
in
a
the
will
book.
save.
yeah, because fatigue doesn't do that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it in the playtest book. See if there was anything, because it just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Wow, these cheese dice really protect her. I brought it out as a joke, but the first one I rolled was a 19. Now I'm in the 18.
So what's the total?
It's gonna be a 35.
Jeez.
That's a plus 17.
Yes.
Good freaking night.
Oh, but mental damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we have
Get some
spell
competent
attacks.
writers, Paizo.
What does Soul Surge do?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Let me go find
Fatigue doesn't affect your attack roll, does it?
it.
Oh, I've got it right here. It's a make a ranged attack.
Is it mental damage?
Spirit damage. So no, don't use that.
Okay. I'll do the same thing I did before.
He's
Uh,
gonna try to aid.
So, roll your attack roll and tell me the result.
Gunner.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're looking for a 15 or better.
What do you add for attack?
Your attack roll.
Your-
Attack roll. Your-
Like range attack or whatever.
Is
you
it
do.
a plus 9?
Yeah, it's 18, so we're good.
So
So
you get a
18
plus one to
total.
hit, Fred.
Yeah, +1.
Okay. So that would be a 25.
All right. That
Fred,
hits.
the mics aren't picking you up at all.
25 to hit.
All right. That is a hit.
That's what I have.
Yes, good job.
To 3d6 at our level.
3d6?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. We're just level.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but at level 3?
It does mental damage, and how much crap have we run into this?
I
time
know,
that's
but
been?
this one was garbage. This entire scenario was garbage that way.
Yeah. All right.
Doesn't matter. It's mental damage.
So, you put her down with what's the
Eldritch Lance.
Eldritch Lance. So, you just form this lance. I assume it's made of AirNet arguments and overwhelm her.
Probably.
And she dies.
Okay.
And let me go to the post-credit scene. All right.
Can we run out of there because we don't want to get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're taking the back exit.
Yeah, there's a convenient button outside that is like turn off laser turret control. You just slide it to red. And so let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, you guys only took 2 rounds, so the substation is fine. Amnika's body disappears, and did I miss something?
Probably, but it's okay.
Because it tells me the Starstone restabilizes moments later. Oh, yeah. Because part of the panic has been all the flickering lights and stuff.
Mhm.
Because you guys figure out that they've been suckling the newborn off of the Starstone for energy. And oh, this is sweet. You guys are invited. Jules Akama is like, oh, you guys survived. Good job. Hey, you want to come to my, what is it? My niece Zaza's birthday. And if you go, it's a sugar pink revelry with a strawberry machine cake theme held at her apartment in Little Akaton.
Okay.
The adults sip fizzy beverages and cook while the children play. And Zaza blows out all 13 candles on their strawberry soda flavored cake on her first try.
Aw.
Things calm down. The newborn does emerge from the egg, but doesn't blow everything up. And now everyone can worship it.
Okay.
Okay.
The ghost levels go back to their regularly scheduled program of just being a spooky part of the station rather than seemingly spreading everywhere due to the newborn's influence. And a whole bunch of fun things happen. Like, if you guys are familiar with Shaylin, and your brother Zong Kuthon.
Okay.
Zong Kuthon got corrupted by outer entities into his, like,
Pain is good. Self-flagellate and flee.
yeah. He went deep into that, and the reason he doesn't terrorize people is because there is this magic glaive called the Whisperer of Souls that probably was in charge of, likely part of what corrupted him and turned him into what he is. And apparently the Starfinder Society found it and has it now. Which, that sounds like a bad thing.
Sounds like a horrible thing. Did Nigel survive the gap?
I can only assume Nigel did. But
Damn it, Nigel.
Only if there's a Black Rose Museum somewhere on the station.
Oh,
There
Black.
probably is.
Nah, Black Roses.
like for the viewers at home, if you run the adventure yourself, you can have the proper fight with the enemy at the end, but they're in a high radiation area, as I understand it. And they're not immune to poison or given any special protection. So that's why they found a dying corpse, basically.
We playtested it as written.
So,
No, we playtested it as people that understand the rules, which the writers don't.
so,
I mean, we had the conversation about Eyes of the Ten. Oh, this purple worm pops up and deposits stone golems. You do understand the stone golems would have been digested by the purple worms from the damage that happens inside the purple worm that it can't stop.
writers forget things sometimes when there's several pages between them happening.
Yeah.
That concludes a cosmic birthday. There's cake for everyone.
Woo, it's not a lie.
Eldritch cake,
Yay.
meat cake, whatever cake you want.
Right away, Eldritch, please. Because I bet we need it.
Earth calls it meatloaf, Jeremiah. Meat cake is fine.
I asked somebody at work if they've heard of the singer Meatloaf, and he goes, "No."
See, Andy makes meat muffins.
Mhm.
We call it meat muffins because she makes them in muffin tins.
Mhm.
And they're tiny little meatloafs. Rather than a giant one, you know, little tiny ones. They're like bite-sized meatloafs. They're fan-freaking-tastic.
I saw a YouTube short where a mother was like, my daughter said, I asked my daughter what she had for dinner, and she said muffins. And it's like, well, that's not really a usual dinner meal, but we're going to make it work. So, like, she made a little meatloaf, stuffed it with cheese, put in muffins, baked them, and then made frosting out of potatoes
Oh, yeah, I've seen
on
that.
top. And the only thing I disagreed with was she dyed her potatoes pink.
Oh.
And I was like, I know you're trying to do like, ooh, frosting, and of course it's your daughter's favorite color probably, and that's why you went with pink. But I'm like, white would have been fine. Like,
White would have been the only acceptable color.
I don't know, a good green potato that's nice and poisonous.
Like, on top of a meat muffin. I was looking at a pink, I'm like, I don't know what that is.
But we
Yeah,
are,
that's when I'd be like,
Put some sprinkles in it.
but we are.
Oh,
getting
no,
to
no, no. That's
Halloween.
crossing a line now.
So if
They wouldn't be sugary.
your wife
How would they
made
be?
muffins and you're like, oh, there's this delicious red sauce on top. What is that? Ketchup? Oh, and she's like, sure, dear. Sure.
What else goes in the meatloaf? Mom?
Okay. All right.
But we'll do a break while we change GMs for a bit, so you guys aren't looking at me. I know you do. Me and my mustache.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, come back at 7:38, and we will start Spooktober with 5th edition of Happy Jack's Funhouse.